Yeah.
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Man, I'm good, man. We brought a special guest out for this episode, number 50 of Squad Creators Podcast.
Hold on, what number did you say?
It's 50 episodes
50
in.
episodes in? Okay.
Big 50. Okay.
Yeah.
50
That's
episodes
big
in,
50.
man. Smallest in the gang with the biggest guest. You already know, man.
Hey, let's go.
Yes, sir.
So we
the
got
hype.
go ahead, Mike.
We got a super special guest in the building. I'm gonna introduce him, and y'all gonna get to hear his story, his background. But you know what we gotta do first, and let it run. Try to let it run. Screen printers, aka custom apparel decorators or crafters. Are you on the market looking for blanks? Circle Clothing has you covered. From blank t-shirts to heavyweight t-shirts, tie-dye t-shirts, hoodies, and jogger pants. Now let me talk about this fleece. The fleece, that inner lining on the hoodies and the jogger pants is unmatched. Hands down, softer than feathers. If you are on the market and you need blanks to customize to make your brand stand out with the best premium quality possible, head on over to circleclothings.com today for all your crafting, all your ideal screen printing blanks needs. Period. That's it. You don't have to look no further. They got you covered. Check out Circle Clothings today. That's circleclothings.com.
So what's up? We got a few people in there, Craftable Things. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you always rocking with us, you know. Connie Hard, what's going on? Day Oneer.
How y'all
Deuce
doing
06, what's happening? That's my guy, MI. Yeah, man, 50 episodes in, man. Sketches to Design is always here. Hey, what's going on? So, without further ado, man, I'm going to get to it. Bive, man. You's a young dude. How old are you, man?
22. Just turned 22.
22, man. So, you 22, and I'm just looking at the setup behind you. Like, how you get into screen printing?
So, I was in high school, right? This was when I was 16. I wanted to start a clothing brand, and I was just doing my research, trying to see how I could do it. I was gonna go the route where I go to somebody else and they print it, but my mind wasn't like there yet. I didn't know like what designs I wanted. I didn't know like how the quantity works. I didn't really know anything, so I just kept doing my research, And at the time, I would go to this college and career center coach that was there in high school. I think everybody has one. So during lunch, instead of going out to like eat and like walk around, I would be in there like brainstorming. Because when I was young, I was just always thinking about what to do. Like I want to start a business. I always wanted a clothing brand. So I did my research into clothing brands. I would always design T-shirts for the school. Then I was like, you know what? Let me try to make them myself. If I'm gonna start a brand, let me keep costs low. Try to do production in-house. So I searched up, found heat pressing first, obviously. I did my research further and found out about screen printing. And obviously that was like the better route to go, especially in producing mass, producing in bulk. Along with this, my pops, we own a family retail store in the mall. So he was always in the retail business of selling clothing. He would just buy them in wholesale, sell them at retail. It wasn't in the custom apparel side, but I wanted to go the custom apparel route where I'd produce my own brand. But then the college and career coach was like, I need some club shirts made. So she was like, can you design them? I was like, actually, sure, I'll design them for you. And at that time, I had got that blue iconic eBay press from eBay, that blue one. Started with that, got the little flash drive from eBay, got the little inks. Obviously, the first time around, I was looking at this machine like, what do I even do? I didn't know what to do. But then, I went on YouTube, did my research. Cam Irvin, he's on YouTube. I probably learned a lot from him. I mean, his videos were on there about screen print. I would watch him like day in and out. And I just got the blue press, learned my things with that. And then slowly as business just started, I just kept practicing, and then everything just grew. And then I just switched over to like getting the actual presses, running that, and then sticking to word of mouth, and just consistency was key, and then just growing from there.
Mm-hmm. That's dope, man. Like to have that 16 and thinking about this stuff, man. 16, I ain't want nothing but some grills and some weed. At 16 myself, you know.
Did you see yourself growing like you did? Like
did I see my? You know, it was at the time. I was always getting discouraged because I was like, man, this is like hard. Like, it looks easy, but like the printing is hard, and at the same time, getting customers is like even harder. So I was struggling a lot with like getting customers, especially me being young. Like, who's gonna trust like a 17-year-old to like print shirts for them? Like, what is that kid gonna do? So at that time, it was like, damn, how do I even get myself out there? So what I would do is literally, I kid you not, I would be on Instagram, make my Instagram account for the business, and then DM random influencers, just everybody, like hundreds of people a day. Just like, hey, I'm a custom apparel company. Let me print your shirts. Like local artists, I would be like, yo, I know you need merch. It's an easy way to make income. Let me make your merch. Let's get you a merch line. Let's start cooking something up for you guys. And then, you know, 99% would say no, 99% wouldn't even read it or reply. But, you know, that one or two that do, that's what you use to market yourself. And then word of mouth just started kicking in, and it was just taking over from there. So now it's just a lot of word of mouth. I barely do like paid ads. It's just mainly word of mouth. So that organic growth is what I think was the best for me. And I'm really glad it happened. So, I mean, I sit down and wonder, like, damn, I mean, I wanted this. I'm here. Let's keep growing.
Period. That's dope, though, man. Like, so for any youngsters that would see this, man, like, what would you tell that youngster right now about living that dream out?
If they wanted to go, any dream you want, I think you should always just go head into it, because like risk or regret, I always go by that. Like, I'd rather take the risk and try and then fail. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna fail, but I'm gonna keep moving on to something else. Whereas regret, you're gonna be like 50 years old, and I would have been like, man, what if I did start that clothing brand, or what if I did order that machine? What would have happened? I would have been there regretting, and like regret kills. Like, that's like the worst pain. I would not want that. So I'd rather just try every idea that comes to my head and just go full at it.
Period. So do you have a team, or you just do it all by yourself?
No, everything is just me. Believe it or not, YouTube, Instagram, everything, producing is just me right now. I definitely want to grow into a team. I definitely do, but it gets a little tricky because I'm in like my parents' house, and like having like people randomly show up here would be weird for them. But I don't want to make them uncomfortable and have like people coming up. But I would definitely want to get a team going for sure.
For sure.
So I know this, but you are in your parents' basement and you are doing what you're doing all from home?
Everything from home, yes, sir.
At 22 years old, I know your parents are proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely support it. I mean, I started. So we used to have a townhome before, and then there was no space there. So it was like this is where I originally started with screen printing, but I had like that little blue press. So we had like a hallway to enter the house. I just took over that whole hallway. So shout out to my parents. I mean, they gave me the space. They supported the dream, even though it was there. They supported it. So shout out to them.
Period. Yeah, shout out, man. Spoiled Princer, that's dope. Man, so I've watched the videos and stuff. If y'all haven't, man, subscribe to his YouTube instead of Imprints on YouTube.
Immediately.
But I never realized that you were in your parents' basement. That's dope, man. Like,
Word.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to text my wife because I need something. She's probably watching. If you're watching, babe, I need you. But yeah, I'm sorry.
So the whole The whole learning process, as far as coating screens, the proper emulsions and the colors and all of that, you acquired all that information from YouTube?
Basically, I mean that was like the biggest nightmare ever, man. Like learning that it's hard because there's so many steps. You gotta like, especially the screen exposing part. I think that's where I put the most time in, because exposing the screen properly, you gotta have like the seconds right. You gotta have every second counts at that point, and like exposing. And I didn't have a washout booth, so where I would do like my screen exposing is in the driveway. And the problem with that is the sun is beaming at you, so that affects the screen because it's exposing the screen. So I had to like make sure it was a shady day. I had to make sure but like the first few screens I made, a lot of them were just horrible. They would just not work. At that point, I was so discouraged, man. I was like, this ain't even working. What am I even doing? Like, this is like so tedious. Like, nothing's working. Why am I even still doing this? But I just like kept fighting through it, and then everything just started to work. I mean, YouTube, every problem I had, I would just YouTube it. There's a lot of information on YouTube. If not YouTube, there's a whole bunch of t-shirt printing forums. And then when I got with Ryonet, they helped a lot too, because I would when I upgraded to all these equipments, that was when I probably knew a little bit about screen printing. But Nick Wood was their sales rep at that time. Shout out to him too. Like, he gave me some wisdom on it. So I learned from him, and then he would tell me. And then when I did their research on their YouTube, Ryan has so many YouTube videos that I just learned about the machines on there. But then everything else, like screen exposing and all, you just gotta practice. That's like the best tip I could give, because like there's no one video or one time that works for exposing screens. So you just have to keep practicing.
That's dope, man. I got a screen print setup that my people gave me, like a whole screen print business sitting in the garage, man. I've never touched it.
Why
More
not?
because space more than anything.
Yeah.
And then like I got a lot of irons in the fire. So like my whole house is like, my wife call it a sweatshop. I got a sweatshop in every corner. So like everything, man, it's just
You're hustling, man. You're hustling.
trying anyway.
So what you guys run what's a little bit about you guys? You guys run like custom apparel too? I know Mike T's does too, for sure. Heat press, right?
Yeah, same, man. I got heat press. It's behind the curtain. But yeah, heat press, vinyl, sublimation. I have a DTF printer that I haven't used yet. Coming soon though.
Okay.
Yep, same here. Heat press, vinyl. Vinyl is my go-to though. I'm the vinyl guy.
Have you seen your Instagram?
So that's what leads me to my next question. Do you do any vinyl work?
I do. So like I do like vinyl printing work, like jerseys or something, when I get jobs like that, or when you want to get something done in screen print, it's mainly bulk. So when people want to do like one shirt, that's when the vinyl cutter. But I didn't have the vinyl cutter or heat press when I started. So every time people wanted like one or two shirts, I couldn't really do it. But at the time, since I was just starting out, I would still do it for them. Just do all the work for all the screen printing work. I remember my first job was a 4-color screen print in the front, and then a 1-color screen print in the back. And that was just for one t-shirt. So I did that. So I just did. I mean, there was no other way for me to get everybody's trust, but I just had to get my work out there. So I did it like that. And that took like hours to make. So it was like, but it was the greatest thing I ever did. I mean, I learned a lot from doing that process and job. I don't regret it. But heat press, I did invest in a vinyl cutter and heat press. So that comes in handy when people want to do jerseys or small orders or like add their names. But I don't I haven't done like full color prints yet. Like I've been looking into super color. I got their sample packs, made my account and everything. I did the test prints. They looking fire.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. What vinyl cutter you use?
I use a Heat Press Nation Specialist. I think it's like a 28-inch.
Oh yeah, you got that big boy. Yeah.
It gets the job done.
Eric Hoods just said this guy does great work, very meticulous with his work.
Yes, he is.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Well documented.
What's going on, Eric?
As well, man. The way that you present it to us, it's like, okay, you made me want to go on and holler at somebody, get my screen printing started. It's coming in the future. What else do you offer?
Why not? Why not? You got to hop in, man.
Yeah. What else do you offer besides screen printing and vinyl?
That's basically. I just got that embroidery machine, so embroidery now.
What machine was like you get?
I got the Racoma MT1502 or
something.
It was a 2-head.
Good money though.
I got that. That thing is a learning curve for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in there. But I mainly do screen print. I'd say not right now. 90% is screen print. And that's mainly what I do, like t-shirts, hoodies, and everything.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. So what's your minimum?
For screen print, I try to stick to at least 20. If it's just like a one color front, maybe I'll do like 10, but usually I try to stick to 20 at least.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
That's important with the minimum.
Babe, help me. Hey, let me cut off my camera right quick. I will be right back in less than a minute. All right.
No problem.
So with that Racoma, you saying it's a bit of a learning curve. Yeah. We've had some here that
help me, please.
That actually, I'm muted. Okay. That actually have like the 8-head. The last guest that we had on SC shirts and hoodies, he has an 8-head, so you may want to check him out. Did Racoma come hands-on training, or did you go to their facility for like 2 weeks to learn how to actually run that Racoma?
Yeah, so they did have the hands-on. So they had a technician come out for a 2-day hands-on training. So they just came here, which was great. That was awesome. I mean, I love doing that, the hands-on experience with that. So yeah, they definitely came out for the 2 days and trained me with the machine.
So what's some of the pricings or the roundabout pricings that you charge for your shirts? Screen printing or embroidery, either or.
For screen, well, it all depends on the design, how many colors on the design, the quantity, the quality of the shirt. But I'd say, like, if I was to just randomly guess, like for 50 shirts, I could check my if it was like 50 shirts, I charge about $8 to $9. Sometimes less, depending on the shirt. But if it's like a different shirt color, different design, different quality, a little bit more. But adding colors especially adds more because it's a whole different screen when printing.
Wow.
Man, sorry about the interruption. I don't know if you know, man, I just had my leg amputated, so I had to get comfortable here. I had to get some pillows under my leg. I was in a little bit of pain, man. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry to hear, man.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Better.
Best Uni. That's Bob, aka Aesthetic Imprints. Go check him out. He on YouTube lighting it on fire. He on Instagram lighting it on fire.
She said, "Who is he?" Look, that Judy be on it. You better not be shooting on here.
Shout out to the Best Uni though, man. Support the love is real. We appreciate everybody that come and rock with us every week.
She said, "Hi, boo."
So you guys be doing this every week and all. I see you guys constant pressure with this.
Yeah. Tuesdays and Saturdays. Just trying to make something out of nothing, man. We came from nothing. Like met over a bowl of oatmeal and here we go.
No, it was chicken thighs. He refused to say it though, but we're gonna keep it.
Nobody eat no damn chicken thighs.
Forget about it. See? Let it go.
I'm not gonna talk about no chicken thighs tonight or no crickets.
You told me to let that go. You let it go. You follow your advice.
I'm not talking about nobody's chicken thighs or no crickets tonight. I'm gonna spare the people until the end, at least.
So how do you go about the process of choosing the next machinery that you are going to use in your shop? Like that Racoma, that took some time to stack and then think how am I gonna actually push this in my business? How do you go about that process?
So so when I started screen print, obviously you could do the screen print, and then I got the heat press because okay, why not get the heat press? But I've always wanted an embroidery machine because since day one, everybody wants embroidery. So when people would get screen print jobs from me, they would say, "Oh, do you offer hats?" And I'm like, I mean, I can get it done with heat press, but nobody. I mean, heat press looks cool, but nothing beats an embroidered hat or anything embroidery. So I was like, I need an embroidery machine. So a couple of years ago, I looked up the pricing on the embroidery machine, made a quick U-turn when I saw the pricing, backed off because pricing was high. I couldn't afford that. I mean, pricing was high for me. So I just ducked down, focused on the business, grinded it out, grew it until I knew I could afford it and like take the leap of faith. And then now everybody's always asking for embroidery. Instead of turning them down, why not do it? And then Racoma, they got the monthly payment, so it's like it's a win-win. So why not? So I just pulled the trigger and did it.
So
I don't regret it.
His name is Bob from Aesthetic Imprints. Y'all go subscribe on YouTube. Gina said, I love that guy. What's his name? But man, so
shout out Gina, man. I see these people in my comment section.
Yeah, Gina Gill
on my
man.
videos. I love it.
She's a show friend, a podcast squad, creative podcast friend, man. So tell me the story behind the name Aesthetic Imprints.
So the name originally was, when I first started, it wasn't Aesthetic Imprints. It was Bob Productions, which is my nickname. As you see, it was Bob, and I was like, all right, Bob Productions. I'm 16 years old. Let me go with Bob Productions. So that was like my first ever business, first starting name. But then I was like, man, if I really want to grow this, I can't. To me, this was just my personal opinion. I didn't want to have my name involved in like this company name. Like, how do you grow a custom apparel print company and then have your name? So I was just like, I just had to like sit down with myself and say, can I really grow like this? Does the name make sense? When people read it, do they know what's going on or what it means? But I mean, it just didn't make sense to me. And then I just love the word aesthetics, the beauty of art with it. And then imprints, I was going to go with prints, but imprints is like, I knew I had a long goal of imprinting, not just printing t-shirts, but imprinting, meaning doing everything imprinting. So right now, at the moment, I did screen print. Okay, I imprint screens. I knew down the line I'd do embroidery, which I'm here now. That's still imprinting, so it can still fall under the same name. So it just made the most sense to me long term, and I just stuck with it.
So man,
like a whole brand switch.
Sorry. So for somebody so young, bro, you have the mind state. Your mind state is strong, man. Like, where did that come from? Is that something you got from your father? Because I know you said he was a businessman. Yeah, where you?
I say growing up, I think I just always wanted to like have a business, and then my dad owning a business and me being side by side growing up with this business. I mean, it could be different because my brothers don't do anything business related. They did the schooling with the job, but I just hated school. Let's be honest. I did not like school, and I just didn't agree with anything going on there. So every time I was in school, I was always just thinking about business. Like, what can I do to get out of this situation? What can I do? Like, I didn't want to go out and get a job. So I was like, all right, the best way to do this is if I start now. I mean, I got to get like my tracks up, get like my experience up. So if I start now, I'll have like the leading advantage. So I just started young, took risks, took advantages. I love fashion, and growing like in high school, I would always listen to motivational speeches, which is crazy. People would just listen to music. But in high school and middle school, I'm there listening to podcasts, listening to like interviews going on, trying to figure out what I want to do. And I just wanted to have my life set. Like, I just didn't want to not do anything. So I just jumped into screen printing. I liked it. I love it. I love fashion. I want to start a clothing brand. So I just dove right into that.
I feel
And then
that,
my
man.
family being around me, my dad, business mindset. I'd say that definitely rubbed off on me a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
So
So does your father still run his clothing store?
Yes, sir. He's still running that. He's still there. We don't really like do like the whole collaboration or anything, but like I started recently printing like the No Grind No Glory, throwing it in there. People go crazy for him, so everything's
That's what
doing
I was
good. So
about to ask. Yeah.
I don't
No.
take advantage of that as much as I should. Like I got like my dad owns a store, and I'm a printer. Why am I not printing in mass and putting it in there? But I need to definitely take advantage of that more.
Yeah, and I think that's one of them things like you want to be your own man, or set your own goals and fulfill your own future without the help of your father. I think that might play a part in there, consciously or
Yeah.
subconsciously. I know it would for me. You know.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's where I really stuck to. I mean, we didn't really do this together. This was just me doing this out of the house. He would go to the store, but now that I'm like here, I could start like still making my personal brand and throwing it in there. My goal is to retire my parents. That's my main goal.
Wow, that's amazing. I just heard he just said he wants to retire his parents. That's the first time.
I got to, man.
Wow.
Man, I just blew my screen up and I'm looking behind you, man. Let's talk about that, man. What's happening back there, man? It's looking real nice.
It didn't look like that either at one point in time.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
It didn't look like this. Recently, I just did like a whole renovation. I'm just diving right into like, this is what I want to do. Recently, actually, I just dropped out of school. So I was in college at first. So towards the beginning of my videos, my YouTube videos, I was doing school, just business, and the YouTube videos. And then school just really was not like, it was just taking so much time. I didn't see like the benefits of it. Like I'm here doing this, but it was just like a personal opinion of mine. So I just decided to take like a break and just put my attention fully on the business, which I knew would grow. So now I'm just focused on the business, doing the YouTube. YouTube takes forever to edit videos, but I'm still trying to put the content out. And then I just sat here and made this like if I'm gonna do this full time, I want it to be like aesthetically pleasing. So I just put myself in here and invested.
No pun intended. No pun intended. Yeah, man.
So that day-to-day drive, like I know you've seen your father, working, going basically chase that entrepreneur dream, and that's instilling you. What's something that you could say to somebody that may be looking at us right now that may be a little bit younger than you? Tell him something that's going to motivate him, because you said it was hard before we got on here to even get started. What made you start? It was a hurdle now.
It was a hurdle. I mean, starting, see, as I still go through this on my own. Like I still have a bunch of ideas, like a clothing brand. Like the real question is, why haven't I done that fully still? But starting anything, any dream that you have, the hardest part is starting. It's like once you start and make that initial jump, it's like gone. It's like you just got to start first. And then like with me, what I did was just order the machine. If I'm going to order it, then I'm going to do it. I'm not just going to let it sit there. And instead of just sitting around watching YouTube, watching Netflix, watching like TV shows, why don't I just better my life, make my life good, relax later? Like, I just wanted to get myself out there. So that's basically what you should do. I mean, do you really want to work doing a job that you hate, or just build your own thing, do what you want to do, chase your dreams, and just grind?
Period. So when you first started, did your parents help you? How did you get your first equipment?
So as a kid, I was always entrepreneurial. So when it snowed, I was out there shoveling driveways, getting just grinding, doing like a lemonade stand. But that didn't really go that well. The money mainly just came from me doing the shoveling every winter. Man, I was excited. I was out there like every morning shoveling snow, going to everybody's house from morning to night, just getting that grind on. And then I was like, all right, now let me invest in like my clothing brand. So I looked into that. At first I was like, man, I don't really spend money. I'm still like a kid. So I was like, putting money into this, it's like scary. But at first it was only like a $200, $300, $400 machine. So I just pulled the trigger, risk or regret. That's what I was saying earlier. I mean, I'd rather risk money, risk my life doing something, seeing the potential that it could mainly be something I would do forever as a day-to-day or like my full-time job. I'd rather try doing that than regret it 50 years from now. You're just going to be like, damn, what if I did start that t-shirt printing business? What would have happened? What if I did start that lawn business or construction business or whatever like anybody wants to do? So that's what drives me the most is regret, risk or regret. And I'd rather take the risk than regret it down the line.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with that. And y'all know this man, he 22 years old, right? And y'all hear this cat, he talking cash stuff. Cash stuff is taken from him, man. He talking cash shit over here at 22 years old.
Really?
So what is us old folks doing right now? You feel me? So
what's your excuse?
Man, you know.
That's the real question, man. What's your excuse? You just gotta start.
Yes, sir. Now, you did start in the basement and you are in the basement, but you didn't stay stuck in the basement. What I mean by that is to stay mind. You knew what you wanted and you honed in on it. And man, I'm proud of you. I mean, I know we don't know each other, but from over the internet, but I'm proud of you. And like I said, I've been watching for a while, man. I watched you like from 20 subscribers until where you at right now. Killing it, man.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you always commenting and engaging with me.
Yeah, you know, likewise, you bring value, and that's a topic for another day. But just know you are adding to the value of this print service industry in a major way.
I appreciate that, truly, man. I appreciate that.
For sure, man. So where's the Racoma at? I don't see that back there.
So that one's upstairs. So right now that thing is so heavy. I just couldn't get it down here. And then when that thing did come, that's when I was in the middle of like renovation down here. So everything was a mess. That machine really wasn't gonna do anything down here. It was just gonna catch a lot of dust. So I left it up there. And first of all, that machine is so heavy, we could barely get it through the front door. So we just had to leave it in like a room upstairs. It's just up there. I definitely want to get it down here now that everything is ready. The only thing I'm waiting on, so this wall is where it's supposed to go, but this wall isn't finished yet. I got the drywall up, but this is where it's gonna be. So this wall wasn't here before, but we got this built so that I can hang like the hoops and everything down here. So now I just gotta hire like some professional movers to bring that thing down because I'm not strong enough for that.
Oh yeah. Hey, you said it's a 2-head?
Yeah, it's a 2-head
machine. Man, that's good money though. You're gonna get good money, man, adding that to the business.
Yeah.
I hope so, man.
T-shirt, man. Los, what's going on? He said I can dig it. I like his mindset and hustle. Period, man. You got to, man. Any person that say that you don't like it, something wrong with you. You know, it's time for you to hop on that.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all showing too much love. I appreciate it.
Love is reciprocated, and bro, you doing your thing. It's just like I said, when I caught on to you, I'm like, this man. At that time when I watched it, I'm like, you couldn't be no more than 16. And you know, I heard about your schools, and then I did hear about you leaving school. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but man, we are taught in this society, go get your education, go get your education, go get your education. And a lot of times people go get that education and still be somewhere and save a lot bagging up groceries. So to know that you stepped out on faith and actually got into the print industry, man, hats off to you.
As a young man, period.
I appreciate that, man. That's one thing I don't like is when everybody's trying to force school down your throat. And people think there's just one blueprint to life, and that's go to school, get an education, get a degree, and then go work in a cubicle. But I mean, that's not meant for everybody. People have goals and dreams that they want to do. Why not take a risk? If my mindset is everything fails, this business fails, I could always go back to school. It's not too late. School system will still be there. I could always start another hustle, so it's never too late. While I'm young, why not put my energy out here hustling instead of putting my energy into school and then trying to hustle after when I'm just gonna, it's just too late. When I'm gonna just be old, I can't move as much. I'd rather do that grinding right now. Start young.
I get it, man. I went back to school about 7 years ago. Yeah, about 7 years ago now, and was in school. I was in business, so I got this homework, and I Googled, trying to find answers for my homework, or I wasn't cheating. Don't get me wrong, but just help with the homework and stuff, whatever. And every time I would Google something, where Google would send me to? YouTube. Every single time. I was in school for business. I was like, I'm cool. I dropped out of school. And I was like you, I'm gonna take a break, I'll be back. And I still ain't went back. But it's in a lot of ways, man, you spend a lot of money for something that you can learn on YouTube.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
that's one thing that I noticed as well. Because when I was in school, there's some things that you don't know. So I went to college as business major. But when you don't know some things in school, I learned that most of the time I'm just on YouTube trying to teach myself through another instructor. When I'm like, why am I going to school and then having to come home and try to learn it again from somebody else on YouTube? It makes no sense. Why am I even going to school?
Period. Yeah, man. Y'all hit that like button for us, please, please. I gotta read that comment out. South Bay Creations, what's going on, Jason? He said 50. Wow, congratulations, Seeking Mike Squad. I'm gonna step away from Bob for a hot second. Yeah, it's dope, man, with the 50 episodes, man. And I'm really glad that you're here though, Bob, because to have somebody so young with the mind state, with that hustler mentality is dope. It's perfect for episode 50, man, because it's a landmark episode right here, So yeah, man.
Appreciate that. Y'all should be proud of yourself, man. Most people can't make it to number 50. Most people give up after number 1 or number 2. Y'all kept going.
I be trying to tell my brother Mike, man, bro, this is the future right here. He don't feel me, man, Yeah, we bust a move, man. It's, I'm just talking here, man. But Eric Huss said, man, why get yourself in the debt and spend most of your life paying off that debt, period.
Oh my gosh.
That's facts, man. That's facts. That's what people do. They go to school and then they got like 100K in debt, at least 50K in debt, and then they're stuck paying that off when they don't even have a job. So then once you get out of school, what do jobs ask? They're like, well, I'm not going to hire you until you got experience. Well, how am I supposed to get experience when I'm just fresh out of school? That's one thing I've noticed early on was I always saw people talking about that, and I was like, why would I even do that then? And plus, I just didn't like it.
Period. So, I just want to add on to that, like we paying off this debt. So I just paid off my car like last month, right? And my credit score was cool. I paid off my car, and then when they reported to the credit bureaus, my credit score went down for paying off my car. How the hell that work?
That's
weird. Shouldn't it go up?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It went down to, I think, to 8 or 10 points.
Dang.
From me paying off my car. So
that's weird.
You have to holler at Equifax or you're gonna have to holler at them like this ain't right.
You might have to holler at them.
Yeah, it really went down. I was like, what the hell? But I think it was because the car loan place, what they did was they closed it instead of saying that it was paid off. I think that was the reason why. Wow. But yeah, they didn't, because they didn't like our loan was for 36 months. We paid it off in 21. So they didn't like that. Yeah. Like even when I went and paid the money out, gave him the certified check, and he gave me my title, he was like, here. It wasn't no congratulations or nothing. They lost a lot of money, 15 months worth of checks, so. Yeah. But it is what it is.
So, Bob, what's your ink that you use? What's the your brand that you gravitate towards?
I use mainly Plastisol ink. That's all I use. The brand I just mainly shop at screenprint.com. I use their Willflex. I started with like Willflex. Actually, when I first started screen printing, I got the Speedball kit from Amazon. I got water-based ink. That thing was not curing at all. I just could not get it. And then I started messing with Plastisol ink. That cured better. Everything just works for me better with Plastisol ink. So I've just been sticking to that and running through Plastisol ink.
And once again, what's the name of that ink?
Well, there's a bunch of different names, but like one of the brands I'm sticking to now is FN Ink. It's from Ryanette. Yeah. They got an S in finance, so it's called Financially Necessary Ink. It's gonna be like a sales pitch. I'm selling for them, but it's a great ink. It's in the cost. It's financially worthy. It's in the name. It's a good Plastisol ink. They got a bunch of colors for it. I highly recommend y'all check that out. That's mainly what I use.
The whole reason I had you bring it up is because you're using them in every video, and they should recognize that, man, because you're highlighting them to the best of the capabilities. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm showing everything to the best. Yeah.
It's like, hey, FN Financial, whatever you just said, I might be butchering your name. Y'all need to holler at this man right here, for real.
Period. Yeah, y'all going to give him that affiliate link, man.
ASAP. Best Uni said, "Yay, 20 likes, get them to 30. Y'all, come on, hit that like button."
Yeah, go on and hit that, man.
Hit that like.
Go on and hit that
like.
Squirrel Prince said it'll bounce back up. Seek on that credit score. The Deuce06 says they like open credit. The account is removed. So almost that was like a smack on the hand since you decided to pay them off.
I'm feeling real old right now, right? I was just live on YouTube, had this live on YouTube, just had the camera at me and talking. Then so I just opened up TikTok to go live on TikTok with it. I don't even know how to go live on TikTok. I'm feeling real old, like real old Bennett right now, But Squirrel Prince said credit scores are based on your debt level and your ability to repay. They actually don't like it when you pay stuff off. It makes a score drop temporarily. Yeah, that's stupid, though. I mean, but it is. It's that they want us stuck in that rat race, man, running on that wheel. Period. But I don't know. I feel
they want
better
that percentage.
They want that percentage. Yeah.
They want that
I feel
percentage.
better though. I feel better with my car paid off. Y'all can keep your credit score. Hell.
Yeah, that's an asset for you now. You good.
Yeah, man. Wow. Hit that like button. If y'all ain't hit that like button or send a link to your cousin and tell your cousin to come here to somebody, man, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Let's run these numbers.
Tell your auntie, tell your grandma, tell everybody.
And while they're here, have them subscribe, man. We need to get this channel booming. We bringing some great stuff to this industry and great people, as you can see, like my man Bob here, man. This man 22, I'm still stuck on that. And his grind is impeccable. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not calling baby, but what I'm saying is like when I was young, man, this old man told me, man, I was like, I can't learn nothing from something. The old man told me you can learn something from a baby.
Yeah.
And so I'm not calling baby per se, but I'm old enough to be your daddy. And to have your kid's grandfather, but but now you understand what I'm saying, man. This young man got some real gang right here, man.
I understand for sure.
So, man, we've been talking about what you do and all that stuff. I want to know how you do it, man. Talk about a typical day of running your screen print shop. Like what, we wake up, we get in there. What's the first thing we gonna do and how we gonna do it?
All right. So typical day is basically waking up. I try to hit the gym in the mornings. I definitely do that. And then I get in here, eat my breakfast, shower, get down here, and then the day starts. I mean, usually I'm down here by like 8, 9 a.m. And that's when I sit down on the computer. Sometimes in the morning, most of the times when YouTube and takes like majority of my mornings because I'm usually editing the videos, trying to get it up. Recently, I've been slow because there's been so much going on, but usually from then I'm just editing the videos, getting them up. Or in the morning time, it's like computer time, like reply to emails, reply to the YouTube comments. If you haven't noticed, I try to reply to every single YouTube comment, try to engage. Like if they're showing me love, I'm gonna show them love back. So I do that. And then the first thing is when I have orders ready, I try to count everything up, make sure everything's here, and then work on one job at a time. So get the transparencies printed for that.
What
screens.
Let me stop you there. What printer you use to print your transparencies?
So when I started with I have the Canon IX6820. That's
Yeah,
what
I got
started with.
I love that thing.
Yeah, I love it. I still use it for like regular paper and stuff. That thing prints like a beast.
It does.
And then
man.
now
I got one right here.
I love it. And then so that was working forever for me because it was like 11 by 17 transparencies. That's like perfect. You can do a lot with that. And then I wanted to get into halftones, but that printer can't print halftones. Because of the small details and stuff. And then so I was doing my research trying to figure out what printer to get for halftones. I saw the Canon Pro 100 printer is what I got now. So I got that printer and started doing the halftone printing. I got the D-Max all black ink from Screen Print Solutions or something to get that dark pigment on the transparencies. And that's how those are made. But then when I make those, go to burn them, wait for them to dry, and then start printing. And then rinse and repeat with everything. I try to make content. So I try to take everybody along with me on my orders. And go from there.
So what's the process of setting up a screen like? Like I'm asking from I don't know nothing about screen printing. I ain't never seen a screen printer in action. How would I go about getting my design on a screen to print on a shirt?
So all right, so you want like the start to finish process?
Yes.
All right. So the first thing is you got to have your design. So first thing, like let's say the squad talks design, you got it as a. Let's just say we're printing the squad, and then you see there's some blue in there, there's some black in there because of the headphones. So the first thing is we got to get that color separated and ready to be printed. Now, some people they'll send that as like a JPEG, but you can't have it as a JPEG because you can't really print it on a transparency. And that's what most people, that's like the hardest part about understanding from a customer's point of view, that you need it to be vectorized. So that's like an extra step that we have to do to get your design vectorized, make sure it's sharp. And then after that, we color separate it. So let's say you wanted to print that as like a full 3-color. Squad would be on one screen. Creatives will be on one, and then the mic will be on the other. So that's like 3 screens. And then you go ahead and get that separated with the registration marks. Am I explaining? Should I go more in depth? How am I doing?
Yeah, man. We just let's go on and get it, man.
Going good? All right.
Get it, yeah.
So you got the registration marks and then the 3 different prints. So I just copy and paste, boom, boom, boom. Delete the red, delete the blue for each one, and then print it out. So that at that point it goes through the transparency printer. I print it out, and then I go to expose the screen. So when I go to expose the screen, I grab the mesh count, whatever mesh I want to use. So mesh count is like where people start struggling is what mesh count to get. Now I'm gonna just throw this in here because like it's the biggest question in the screen print industry is what mesh count do I use? So basically, the more mesh count, the higher the number is, the more details your print is gonna have. So if you're doing like half tones or something, you want to use like a 220, 280 mesh. When you're doing something simple like words or something, like with the squad creatives, it's like bold spot colors. You could do 110, 156. I'd stick to the 156. It's like the perfect medium. So you could start with 156. In this case, I'd probably run a 156 for you guys. So I'd make that.
So you said a 110 or 156. I hear a lot of people say the 110, but what's the determination for getting what mesh count to use? Because I know 110 is like a common one in the screen print world, right?
Yeah, 110 is for sure common. So that's when the design details come into place. So in this, let me see if I got something. Like let's say somebody wanted this screen printed. It's just like words with the number 7. This you'd be fine with a 110, because this is just a simple. There's not a lot of small details that need to be exposed. It's mainly just boxy letters and everything. But me, I try to stick to like a 156 most of the time, because 110 just lays down more ink. 156 gives me, it's just my personal opinion, gives me that fine detail in the image and lays down the perfect amount of ink. So that's what works for me. So I stick to like 156. Like with your squad logo, I'd probably run with a 156. But if it's 110, 156, and if you want to do like just big words, 110 just runs perfect for a simple design.
Squirrel Prince said the higher the mesh, the higher the detail. 110 is good for simple designs. Yeah, see, like I say, man, I got a whole screen print setup, man. I mean, my people, he gave me the screen print setup all the way down to the computer with the software on it, and all the screens, all the squeegees, and I just need I need ink. That's all I need. And but my garage is like full of stuff, bro. Like when I say, my wife said I got a one-man sweatshop here, like like really, if I had a building, I got a whole print shop. But like it's a I went to school when I said I was in school for 7 years ago. One of the classes I took for screen printing, but once I got into that was about the time I was like, man, this ain't working. I'm spending all this money for no reason, and it had to bounce, so I never finished the course. And then that's how I know that 110 is a common is a common screen number. You know, I got a comment for you. T-shirt Man Low said, bro, you got one of the cleanest setups I've seen. People usually have paint everywhere. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I just recently renovated, so I mean, I'm not the cleanest guy, but I try to do my best. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man. It's T-shirt Man Lowe's. If you don't know him, man, he a huge TikToker, man. If you do the TikTok or be on there.
I was looking at some of the, you guys did an interview with him recently. I'm aware. Yeah. I'm aware. I looked into him. Yeah. I support. I love what he's doing.
Yeah, man. Like,
we all a family. You know, it's a family.
We all a family.
That's what I was saying, man. I was just telling my wife, I don't know, a few days ago, like, some of these people that I've met along this journey, like, are forever ingrained in my life. You know what I mean? I ain't never met a lot of them in person, but I know if I needed something or they needed something, and the door is open. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing about our community, is that it's dope, and that's why I love doing what I do, because we bridge the gap. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, we bring in a lot of people that otherwise wouldn't have never mattered. You know what I mean? Like, you know, guaranteed that, like, having you on tonight, some of these people didn't know you, and people that's gonna see this video as we move forward, you know, it's gonna bring attention. Like, and that's one of the dope things about what we do, man.
Yeah, y'all dropping gems out here. You know, y'all spreading the gems. Y'all getting everybody, and then y'all just spreading word.
But yeah, man, like, people, like, I'm tripping, bro. You 22, bro. Like,
yeah, it's like it's hard to, you know, it ain't hard to grasp, but I know a handful of 22. I'm gonna say more than a handful. I know a lot of 22-year-olds that they in their parents' house, but they on their mama couch. They may smoke a blunt and go back to the couch. You know what I'm saying? They may go use the bathroom and get something to eat out of the refrigerator, but they heading right back to that couch. And just to hear your story, it's like,
period, man. Soon
you know what this crazy thing is? I don't even feel like I'm doing enough.
I mean, that's that grinder. You a grinder, man. Like,
and it's ingrained in you. So,
period. And then, like, soon as we get off, my son, Tui, he 22, and he's at that point where he don't know what to do. You know, he's trying to figure life out and stuff like that right now. But he's a hustler. You know what I mean? Like, from the time he was like 15, 16. He didn't have damn near more cars than I had my life. You know what I mean?
Hey, I loved it.
Cars and stuff. So as soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna send him the link to this video as some motivation. Like this is what age bracket is doing, man. So
I appreciate that, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to him hustling.
For sure. T-shirt man Low said he definitely tapping in with you after this interview.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Man, y'all hit that like button, subscribe. Like I say, man, tell a friend and tell a friend. Help us run these numbers up. We bring in dope information to this community. Help us get it out there. Help us grow. Because the bigger we grow, the better we are for you.
Yep.
We got some, and then like on the way, man, y'all DTF is taking over the world. We got a few different DTFers about to get on here, drop information. So man, y'all get that out there, man. Back to you, Bob, man. So bro, I'm digging like he say, man, that joint is clean. I keep blowing up my screen and like looking back there. So I'm looking, so I see how many heads is your screen print?
That's a 6. I could take you there. You want me to take you there?
Yeah, let's give us a tour. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You the first shop tour, man.
First shop tour. It's a little messy. Don't mind that.
You thinking? I don't see not one speck of dust. Talk about it's messy.
Yes.
So this side is mainly like the computer side, where I'm like doing like all the computer work, emails, everything, you know. Right. And then this is where the vinyl cutter is, right next to the desk. So that's where like the vinyl and everything goes. And then I weed everything over here, same desk. This is where the heat press station is. I got the heat press and then the hat press.
15 by 15.
This is I think it's a 15 by 15. This is the M press. Yep, M press.
My first press, I still got it, man. That's a workhorse. If y'all don't know about that M press, I still got it. I just got another one because I had a bigger one. But them M presses, man, from Heat Press Nation are no joke, man.
That thing is a beast.
Yeah, Gina Gill also uses that same heat press. But yeah, them is beast right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. I love that thing.
Yeah.
And then that's just the heat press. Everything going over. That's just simple. And then this is where the embroidery will be.
I like the.
But then this is where the screen. I don't know if you guys can even see.
Yeah, we see.
But this is where the screen print spot is. It's like right in the center, under the light, under the spotlight. So this is the six color, which means it holds 6 screens, and then it's a 4 station, so I can do 4 shirts or garments at a time. And this is what's getting it all done.
That's dope, man.
That is. It really is.
And then the conveyor jar.
That was a
conveyor jar.
5-color job you were doing?
Yeah, this one was just a bunch of hoodies that I just dropped off. This was a 2-color front, 2-color back.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
And you said that was the conveyor dryer.
This is the conveyor jar. This is what cures everything. This is crucial. You gotta have this. There's no point of a screen print if it's not gonna be cured right.
Right.
And then we got the flash dryer. This is that same Amazon flash dryer, which is what's crazy. And it still works. This one, I just upgraded and got this one because the other one had some issues. I posted a video on it on this Amazon flash dryer. So you guys should definitely get this because this is for a steal on Amazon and it runs perfectly fine.
So
I'm still using it to this day.
What's the difference between the flash dryer and the conveyor dryer?
So flash dryer is when you're screen printing, you're doing one print, which is going to be printed, but then that's not going to be the brightest print. So what you want to do is run this under the flash dryer, and the reason it's called a flash dryer, it's a mini dryer that's meant to be a quick flash. So you flash it for like 8 seconds, and what that does is just dry the ink so that it's tacky, so that you could print another coat right on top of it. So I pointed as an example, like when you're printing walls, you don't just put one coat on. You print one, let it sit for like 10, 20 minutes, and then you put another coat when it's tacky. That gives it a bright, opaque look. So that's crucial in screen print for me. You flash it and then give it that second print to make it bright and opaque.
Okay.
And then what the conveyor dryer is there for is when you're done with that print, you don't want it to sit here and then cure it with that. It's just time consuming. You could do it, but when you're doing bulk, you want to just throw it in there. And then while you're printing, it's curing in here. And then it falls out the other end and just dumps right there. And that's when the shirt is done.
How long does it take to cure?
Not that long. I think it sits in there for like, I'd say 30 seconds, pops out the other end like a pizza.
Yeah. Squirrel
I gotta ask you something that has nothing to do with nothing, but it's in relation to the flyer that I made for you. What color is it on your walls, man?
With this?
That's a print, yeah.
This is burgundy and black.
Burgundy and black. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
I tried to match my flyer as close to it as possible. I swear on everything.
It's all good. It's all good. This is burgundy. I like to stick with like the reds, the burgundies. Black is my favorite color. I wanted to make this whole thing black, but it would have got dark. I wanted to add like a design, make it aesthetically pleasing. I think I did my thing on it. I like it.
You did do your thing. You did your 1-2 on there.
Yeah, I like that wall.
And then this is where the ink is. This is where the inks are set up.
Oh, yeah.
Show us a custom color. I know you got a custom color in there somewhere.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, man.
Dropping things. Dropping things.
You over there breaking my stuff, huh?
We got this custom Pantone color that I just mixed up.
Yeah.
It's like a little, it's like a pink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's real close to mauve. Maybe a little bit lighter.
Real close to what?
Mauve.
I don't even know what that is. That's like, I don't know what a chicken thigh is. Chicken thighs and mauves, y'all can have them.
Oh, my gosh. Man, look at the word rose, bruh. Oh, my gosh. Sheesh.
So I see you got the shirts back over there in the corner.
So this is like where when the boxes come in, orders go on there. When they need to be printed, they're on there. When they are done printed, they go on there. This is like the check-in section. Like everything is here. Check the sizes. It's just like a big table to work on, organize things, and that's what mainly this is. And then it's printed right here.
Man, that's dope. See, I didn't realize you were in your parents' basement. Like I thought you had a shop. You got a shop, but I thought it was a shop. But you had to pay big rent. So yeah, you ain't even got to pay rent. You getting real money up out of there.
Hey, I was just living down here.
I'm just living down here. Hey, as true as that made me sound, you 22, man, and
22.
There's been points where stuff has got, like you said, extremely hard, and you keep the brave face and you keep on going. Just remember, in that time, man, bro, you still got to reward yourself and take little breaks.
I definitely do. That's definitely something I need to learn, is take more breaks too.
Hold on.
What's that?
That man just said what he said to you, right? You know how you throw a boomerang, and it goes out and it got to come back. Everything he just said just boomerang back to him. His wife literally steals him for him to take breaks. You know.
Yo, Mike Cheese, I see you always hustling. I be seeing your stories, man. You're always printing something.
Period.
So I'm a bit addicted. I can't help it, but you know what? It's a healthy addiction. At the same time,
you loving what you're doing.
My wife kidnaps me on random times. I be thinking I'm going to go work or go shoot a video or something. Next thing I know, I'm thrown in the back of the trunk and we gone somewhere.
Let's go, man. Let me get into these comments, man. T-shirt man Low said, "Salute, bro. We all locked in." He said, "I'm definitely tapping in." Already read that. Mm-hmm. Best Uni, of course, man. What she said, hit the like button and subscribe. T-shirt Low said, "That's dope." Squirrel Prince said, "Damn, this is a nice shop. It really is, though." She said, "Basement shop going crazy." Educated Natural said, "Next shop." South Bay Creation said, "Very, very nice shop." T-shirt man Low said he just made a custom color. Connie Horror said, I love your setup. T-shirt man Low said, how many shirts can you push out in an hour? Good question.
That's a great question.
That is a good question. I say like if it's just a simple one color print, I could probably push out at least 50 to 60 in an hour if it's screen print. Maybe a little more depending on how I'm going. I'm starting to get a little quicker with it, but if it's just like a one color print, I say at least 60.
Yeah, man, that's all. That's a one-man band right there. Eric Hudson said, my brother is inspirational. I wish him continued success and growth, man. We all do. This man is 22 years old. Like, I know some of us over here, you chicken thigh eaters is in y'all 50s. Some of
chicken thigh. I appreciate that, Eric.
You know, I'm getting close to it, but not real shit, man. I know a lot of us look back and wish at 22 we had this type of mindset. You know what I mean?
Grind about us. You know?
My grind, honestly, I was 22 years old, man. My grind was like this, but I was in the wrong business. I was doing illegal stuff, but had this mind state to just keep going and keep pushing and keep grinding. And I wish I would have been on this legal road, man. I commend you, young man. Like,
yes, sir.
See, I'm old. I'm 45 years old, right? I feel so bad calling you young man because I used to be, I used to be that age, but I used to be like when somebody be like young man or a youngster or something, I used to be like, man, F you. In my head, I wouldn't say it out loud, but I'd be like, F you. But like, it is what it is. I'm some, I got a kid your age, so I guess, man. But nah, man, really though, man, all bullshit aside, all jokes aside, man, commend you, young man. Like, bro, stay with this, stay what you doing, keep doing what you're doing, man.
I appreciate that.
Stay doing your YouTube because you're gonna teach a whole bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna rub off on a whole bunch of people, man.
In a very, very, very positive way, man.
I hope so.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn you loose on my sons.
Right
I'm gonna force them.
But she only said hit that like button. She said 22. That little I said, Educated Natural said, see, Uni, I told you to close your eyes.
Hey, y'all too funny out here.
Man,
we try to bring a little humor to the show, and the
I hear you, it's a good time.
Break the tension,
Man, like over here, man, we gonna talk about the business. We gonna talk about some real stuff. We gonna clown, man. You get a little bit of everything messing with this Squad Creators Podcast. Period. On YouTube, I'm live on TikTok right now, so Squad Creators Podcast live on YouTube, man. Y'all tap in.
Tap in.
Hey, before we continue, tap in. Before we go all the way into the next question or comment or anything, the show is being brought to y'all tonight by Vinyl Supply Unlimited. If you haven't headed over to Vinyl Supply Unlimited, would you say so? Got awkward, quiet. VinylSupplyUnlimited.com. If y'all hadn't headed over there to them, go check them out. 10% off your entire order.
The link is in the description.
Yeah, link is in the description.
So, Jason, if you watching, Jason owns Vinyl Supply Unlimited.
Yes.
Brother, if you watching, if you ain't watching, we're going to forward this video to you. We need you to come on the show so that people can see who you are, see that Vinyl Supply Unlimited is a real spot. You need to tap in with the people out here. So we will be contacting you, Jason McCoon, to get on this show so we can show the people that it was really real with you, that you're a real person. Vinyl Supply Unlimited, man, 10% off your total discount with the code Squad Creatives 10, free shipping over $50, and now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
There you
go. Squirrel Prince said, I wish I had that mindset at 22, but grateful to have it now than ever. Man, period. Who you telling? T-shirt man Low said the same. I wish I had that mindset at 22. Connie Hart said, yes, he will. Going on what I said, man, you're going to be great. And that's the end of it. T-shirt man Low said, Bashuni, she be on it.
y'all showing a lot of love, man. I appreciate that, honestly.
Man, bro, that's what we're here for, man. Like, this show is made for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's made
I
for this.
support it, man.
This is a good episode, man, because there's motivation, inspiration. You know what I mean? Like,
the very essence of what we stand on, really.
Period.
Right.
Definitely the essence of what we stand on. And we need you to tell all y'all friends to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
Connie Hart said she ordered from Jason. Shipping was really fast. I love working with him. Right on. Appreciate it.
So have you used any other DTF press? I know you said you used some super color. Have you personally used any DTF, Bob?
No, I haven't. I haven't really gotten into that full color heat press. I haven't been too much into that. I've just been mainly, I'd say, focused on screen print. I haven't got into DTF, but I've definitely seen like how it works and all. But I'm just not too aware of it. I just haven't dove into it yet.
Mm-hmm.
You guys do DTF?
I got the setup. I just ain't using it yet, man. Going through it, like I've had it for a long time, but I got sick. When I was about to use it is when I got sick and just haven't had a chance. Now, if y'all can see my room, y'all see I always put the curtain up because y'all can't see the stuff. But me and my wife are rearranging my room right now. So she's rearranging, I'm watching. But rearranging the room and getting the room set up, man. But I'm gonna get into that DTF. Man, I got another question for you though. So do you screen print on anything else besides shirts?
Yeah, I screen print anything, mainly apparel wise. I do screen t-shirts, tank tops, long sleeves, hoodies, crew necks, baseball jerseys.
So
whatever they want.
What about like hard substrates? Do you do stuff like that?
Like I haven't done anything hard. No, I mainly stuck to like apparel. I haven't done like any substrates or anything.
So you said you got to I'm sorry, I forgot it now. I should have wrote it down. But then the shirt that you have in your father's shop, what'd you say? What was the print on it?
His shop? Well, I don't make the apparel in his shop. He gets it from like already made.
Your shirt that you had.
My shirt? My shirt says, so it's like this personal brand and motto I live by. It's no grind, no glory.
Can I see it?
No grind.
This is the front, but the back, it's like a big no grind, no glory going down the back. And that's what people really like. So my main goal with the clothing brand that I'm trying to start is spread motivational stuff. So like when people wear it, they know like the grind's got to be there. And then no grind, no glory is like, what's your dreams? What's your goals? It's like, what are you going after? And then you can't get to that without putting in the grind. So no grind, no glory. So what's your glory?
Period. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this TikTok. I ain't never been live on TikTok.
Says,
my brother, man, that's Deuce 06. That's my brother MI, man.
Yeah, my guy definitely is some motivation for the young life. I'm trying to get my 16-year-old out of the damn video games. Hey,
Mark, he ain't with it, man. He got to play his GTA, man.
Did you ever have the battle pulling your attention away?
Damn good question.
That is a good question. So I did play a lot of video games growing up, Call of Duty, GTA. I did do all that in high school, middle school. I say it was heavy. Like I'd be up to like midnight playing games and stuff. But then it just got to a point like, what am I like? I just got bored of the games. I was just like, man, I'm playing these games. I want to build something. I want to do something with my life. So I was just like, let me cut it off. So I just cut games off. I was just slowly getting bored of it. And I just put my attention to whatever I wanted to do in life. So I was just trying to chase my career. I was just trying to get my career. I was trying to get my life right.
Nothing wrong with it. But it's really hard to be that young and think about getting your life right. I used to think about it, but when I was young, I would think about getting my life right, but to take action at that age, like it's basically unheard of in so many situations. Where you from?
I'm Indian. I was born in Africa, Nairobi.
Oh, really? How long did you
Yeah.
live?
In Nairobi, I lived there since I was 4 years old, and then we moved down here, and then we
How
stayed in the DMV.
how old when you moved to the DMV?
So I was 4 when we left Africa,
Okay.
and we came directly here. So I was about 4 or 5 years old.
Wow, that's crazy, man. So you're Indian by way of Nairobi, Africa. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That's cool, man. And then you came over here and look at you now, man. Like that grind is crazy.
I love the grind. I love the journey.
Are your plans? So I know eventually you're gonna outgrow the space that you're in, and I know that you put a lot of money and time and effort into the space that you're in. What's the plans like for that next shop or that next building or warehouse? Are we thinking that far out?
We are. I mean, I think of that every day. Like, I'd love to have a shop and like have people come there, build it out, have like an actual shop to go to instead of having like right now when orders get picked up, when people ask like where am I operating out of, I gotta see my house. I gotta have like people come here pick up orders. But the thing is, people love it because when they come down here, they're not expecting to see all this. They're
They see
expecting to not see nothing. So when they come down here, at first they're like, do I trust this guy? He's like working out the house with him. But then when they come down here, they definitely like it. But I'm trying to be more professional. I do want to take it to the point where I have like a storefront where I could have like a whole bunch of like a podcast room, an interview room, a photo shoot room, just a room for everything. That's what I want this to be like an end goal of. So I'm just steady grinding here until we breaking out the basement, and then it's gonna be over.
That's dope. Squirrel Princess sang with my 14-year-old shaking my head. I just pray that my grind sparks something in him eventually. And she's going back to what my brother Do So Six said. But like, bro, like I'm definitely, as soon as I get off too, you gonna watch this and you're gonna be like, man, my dad is stupid. I'm sending you this video when I get off of here, bro.
Christian and Kylan, y'all definitely gonna get a copy of this video too. And I said your name in the video, so you gotta watch it. You better comment, and then head on over to my friend's channel and subscribe and like immediately.
And while you're here, subscribe to this one too.
Subscribe to Squad Talks, man.
Yeah, man. Not Squad Talks no more. Squad Creative.
Squad Creative. I remember when it was Squad Talks. Squad Creative. Apologies.
I hate that we don't call it Squad Talks no more, but it's somebody else with Squad Talks, so we had
to do it.
But then the Squad Creators were being called Squad Creators opened the door for some other people to be able to be on here. You know what I mean? So in the future, be expecting that, man, getting some other types of creatives.
No way.
You know.
I hear you.
So you said that you do vinyl on like jerseys and stuff, man. How do you feel about vinyl being that you're a screen printer?
It's definitely a pain in the ass to weed it.
Yeah,
weeding is like probably the one spot I don't like. But it's cool. You just put your headphones in, start weeding. Jerseys is cool. I like it. But the weeding, it just takes a lot more time compared to like a screen print. You just get like the screen ready and you just print it. But with this, you gotta like cut it, weed it. But vinyl is definitely has its place, and like jerseys is perfect for that because you're not gonna make a new screen for each and every name and number. That's just gonna be crazy.
For sure. And
so I love vinyl.
So with that vinyl on them, I've never done jerseys, man. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Now I want to go get some jerseys to see. But you use the stretch vinyl on the jerseys?
Yeah.
So
there's this one company I do. I had this one customer who does compressions, and he he would do leggings, but his company was customization on the leggings, which was like compression pants for like basketball players and everything.
Oh yeah.
So he was trying to find something nice for that, and then he found, I forget the name, but it was through Heat Transfer Warehouse. It was like some stretchy vinyl which worked perfectly, and that one works fine. But with jerseys, you'll even be fine with like some scissor vinyl. That's what sometimes I use.
South Bay Creation said, "Careful, you're in Mike's sweet spot," and that was when I actually referring to the question that I asked you about vinyl. Yeah, Mike will pull up on vinyl, man.
Yeah, he got that. Hey, Mike, that's all you, man. I'm gonna need you to throw me some game in the vinyl game.
Yeah, he said,
Mike, I see your videos, bro. I see you the king of heat press out here. Vinyl, everything.
He said Mike is the king of vinyl layer, hashtag layer gang,
layer gang.
Or layer hashtag layer gang, hashtag layer king.
Mike, what do you recommend for like jerseys and like when people are doing like just naming numbers?
Naming numbers, I typically use Econo V. Stretch, same as what you would use. I'm not the biggest fan of Siser, although I work with it. My favorite though, coming out of the cage, Econo.
Econo.
Yeah, I like Siser vinyl. I've been buying that lately.
I don't decapitate the T's, and I don't lose my dots in my eyes when I rock with Econo. But
I've been using Siser lately myself, man. The last few rolls of vinyl that I had to buy has been Siser. And the reason why I've been using Siser is because of the tack. Like if you layer some, or you really get that 1 second tap with that Siser, man. And I was using some other vinyl that I'm not gonna say that name because I don't want to bash them, but it sucks.
Yeah. One wash suck.
Yeah, like literally, I had some.
Starts peeling, starts cracking.
Yeah, like what?
Literally on the phone with Mike doing this, pulling off by literally.
That's crazy.
After one wash.
I was like, ooh. I don't know though, because I don't even want to get on that, man, because I don't want nobody to be mad at me, and I ain't trying to bash nobody. I'll take the hit for that one, but
I hear you on that. I feel you.
Hit that like button, please. Share the video.
T-shirt man go.
He said say their name, bro.
Say their name. No one.
He said their name.
I'll hit you. I'll hit your DM or something, man. I'll tell you later. I ain't gonna put it out to the public, man. I can't bash them right now, man.
Yeah. It's all types of vinyls out there and patterns. The most important thing is just knowing what to use which vinyl for. And of course, like you said, the stretch for the jerseys, of course, gonna be a lot of pulling, gonna be a lot of folks falling, and that will look horrible if their name just so happened to just pop the E off or something, because
that would not be good.
Yeah, period.
There's a couple of them out there that are noteworthy, and me personally, I don't gravitate towards Siser, or the circle.
Cuddy said we need to know, man.
We need to know. Just know it ain't worth it.
And then another thing I'm gonna add on to that if yours ain't did it, you didn't use that kind of vinyl. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's the best way to answer
that. Yeah. I'm sorry I cut you off, but that was funny.
No, and we need that communication from the crowd. And y'all, this has been an amazing episode, and I've been smiling literally from ear to ear because this young fella down here has just been dropping gems left and right. Yeah. And a lot of people, there's no reason to be scared to start. First of all, y'all, if you got the stuff in your house somewhere sitting on the table or something, it got to make money for you because you spent money on it. Just keep that in mind. So if you did buy you a circuit or a cricket, a cricket or a cameo or rolling or anything like that, and it's just sitting there collecting dust, think about the money you could be generating off of that.
The circuit. I like the circuit.
I'm pretty sure.
There's a lot you can do with them circuits, though, man. There's a lot you can do, and they're affordable.
Yeah, but we don't have that over here, man. Silhouette
Cameo gang, Silhouette.
I'm stepping it up. I got a cameo for in a few
all right,
days.
Bob. So on here, we normally have this like discussion that's been going for the last couple of months. I mean, they really came to Seek's doorstep with it. They was ready to take him out over it.
Yeah, I got and Connie Hard about to say something.
Basically, we both rock cameos over here, and like the majority of the people that we know, they rock with crickets. So every once in a while, a joke will slide out about the cricket. But it's no harm, no foul, y'all. We just having fun. Please don't come after us for this. We just having fun. All right.
The design said happy 50th episode. Thank you. And we had a perfect guest for the 50 for number 50.
I appreciate being the 50th, man. Big 50. On to the road 100.
Yes, sir. We're gonna keep this moving. This freight train going.
Period. Connie said it's what it is. It's funny. Sketches said Team Cameo. You already know I just ordered a Cameo 4, so I get to come play with the big boys. Be here in a few days. I could have went down the street and got one, but for $299, and then but to spend $30 more, I got a whole bunch of extras by ordering online. So I was like, I can wait. I got one that's gonna get it done. Eric said I got the Cameo 4 Plus for vinyl on my HPN 28-inch Edge for twill and flock for patches. Oh, I didn't know you did all that, Eric, bro. Hit me, bro. Hit me. Eric, where do I follow you at on? DM me, please. I'm gonna send you my phone number. I want to holler at you. The best Uni said I will get a red Cameo. They got a pink one too, Uni. I seen the other day.
Yeah, they got flavors.
Yeah,
most definitely, man. Thanks for coming out here and chopping it up with us, but I can't go yet because I gotta hit you with the rapid fire. The rapid fire is a couple of questions that we ask you. I'm gonna probably switch them up here coming up soon, y'all. So y'all be on the lookout for that. You can answer to the best of your capabilities. Hot or cold?
What?
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Your next screen printing equipment add-on will be?
That's a good question. I'd say a new press. I think I'm leaning towards a new press.
Favorite holiday?
Well, don't get rid of it, brother. Don't get rid of it. Like 4-5 years, bro, and it still worked. I just wanted a bigger one. I wanted a 16 by 20. Don't get rid of that joint. You gotta work it. Yeah.
This one's good, but I'm thinking about upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
What is your sorry, somebody put a comment in there I had to take out. What's your favorite holiday?
Holiday?
Weirdos, man.
Yes.
I say Christmas time.
Christmas. Number 4. If you wasn't screen printing or doing what you're doing now, what would you be doing?
There's nothing I'd rather do. It would either be this or I'd be running the clothing brand.
So he clicked off. He'll be back in here. The clothing brand you did, here he goes right here. I don't know. Somebody's spamming our
I was trying to get rid of that.
Get it up out of there. That's what threw me off. 5th question. You already gave us some advice. You told us what your motivation was. Help Go ahead. I don't know what that is. Just keep popping up.
It's people trolling, man. They got nothing better to do.
They got nothing better to do with their time.
They got nothing better to do.
Give some advice to that hater, Bob. That's the
hey, man, get a life, man. Do something. What you on the internet talking?
Period.
That part. Real talk. Hey, bro, I appreciate you answering those rapid fire questions. They could have been a little bit better. It could have been a little bit swifter and a little bit sharp. But you know what? This was improv and it was straight off the top of my dome.
Straight off the dome.
Yo, everybody that comes and supports us and watch these Squad Creative podcasts, share these Squad Creative podcasts, we appreciate y'all to the fullest. You know, if you didn't act on it, it'll still be inside your head. If it's still inside your head, then that's a problem, especially if it's 2 or 3 years down the road. I say that to say this. Keep doing what you're doing, Bob. Keep being great. You on that road to a milli probably tomorrow or the next day. And you definitely are an inspiration to the younger crowd that's out here as well.
You are an inspiration to the older crowd. Hell.
Yes, as well to the older crowd.
That.
I've watched 1 or 2 of your videos and I'm like, man, I need to go back and see what he did. I haven't started the screen printing process, but it's definitely in my future, and I trust and believe. I'm going to go back to Bob, aka Aesthetic Imprints videos, and study them because you explain in a way that's very teachable and understandable, at least for me and for everybody else out here. Keep gritting, bro. Keep doing you, man. Salute.
I appreciate that, man. I honestly do. I appreciate the support. All the love I've been getting on YouTube. I didn't think I'd get all this love, but I really do appreciate each and every comment and engagement and all the support on there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Period.
Yo, y'all. This was episode 50. And
Big 50.
You know, like he said earlier, like Bob said earlier, most people can't even get to 1. So to get to 50 is a major accomplishment. We couldn't do it without y'all. The support of the Squad Creatives podcast family, the families from YouTube all the way to TikTok, any social media platform, everywhere. It's all reciprocated love. We send it right back to y'all tenfold. Go subscribe right now immediately to Aesthetic Imprints and get that well-needed knowledge. If you're struggling in the screen printing industry, my guy right here got you covered to the fullest.
Also, if you just want to know about it, learn about it.
This is some much needed to know information. Y'all tap in.
Period.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the love.
Yo, we gonna continue too. You still gonna see me now. I do be playing catch up, so sometimes I watch like 10, 20 videos, and that's for everybody. Because I know some folks probably be like, dang, Mike ain't even watching my videos no more. No, Mike watching them. I'm just in the process of doing something else, and I may not comment, but you can rest assured I'm gonna come back, comment, like, and I'm gonna share your video. That's just what I'm gonna do.
I see you, man. I appreciate that.
His YouTube channel is Aesthetic Imprints.
Yep.
Aesthetic Imprints.
How many videos you got up now?
I think it's last time I checked it was 60. It might be a little bit more now.
All right.
I don't have the exact number on that.
Let me ask you this before we go, man. I know we had you scheduled a couple months ago, and you ended up getting COVID, man. How have you bounced back from that?
Yeah, I caught COVID, and then, but I didn't feel it too much. I didn't get like the symptoms like crazy, which I'm thankful for. I didn't get, but I was able to bounce back off of it and keep going. But getting back on the grind was a little difficult. But just starting is the hard part. I mean, I still struggle with that. Just getting the engine started is the hard part. When you turn on a car, you got to get it running first, and then you go to your destination. So you got to start anything before you can move to any destination. So I was just rolling with that.
Great metaphor.
Sure.
Well, we got any more comments, Will? I know you on the TikTok.
I'm sorry. I'm listening. I was checking that out, but I just want to show TikTok, man. Squad Creators Podcast, YouTube. Come subscribe. Period.
Check us out.
Tap in.
Aesthetic
Tap
Imprint.
in.
Yes, man. Y'all tap in, man.
Hey, bro, thank you for coming out tonight.
I appreciate y'all having me. It's an honor to be on this show. I appreciate that.
Hey.
Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all need to keep doing this. This is y'all showing a lot of love, spreading awareness, spreading knowledge, bro. You could get a lot more information in these squad talks than you can get in classes.
Yeah, man, because you get a little bit of everything messing with the squad coming up on here, man. And yeah, t-shirt, man, Los. Connie Hard just put it in there. Aesthetic Imprints is the name. South Bay Creation said, great show, guys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Salute. Yo, who we got coming up next, bro?
Hell, don't start me the line. Let me look at my calendar. What is today? Saturday, so Tuesday. Tuesday we have Fidel. Myra, another screen printer. He been screen printing for 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, he got the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Usually he's here. He must be busy. Usually he's here.
Yeah.
So with that, so we got screen printers back to back on you, and then from there we go on DTF. After that, that's when the DTFers start.
Direct to film conversations.
I ain't gonna spoil it. Gonna get the names on who we got coming, but we got some people coming for you. Talk about that DTF. But again, man, Bob, thank you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Stay grinding. Keep pushing the line. Appreciate you for coming out. I'm glad glad we finally got to talk. Because last time, like I say, man, you caught that junk and we didn't get the chance. It was kind of but like they say, man, everything happened in time. Maybe if we would have did it back then, it might not have went this well. You know what I mean? So there's a reason for everything.
That is
a reason. Yes, sir.
755 says they haven't seen Fidel since he got hacked. So
I didn't know it was hacked.
Yeah. But yo, this has been the episode 50 with Aesthetic Imprints. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, but we got to go. And make sure y'all tap in. Recaps coming. When you see it, share it. If you do see it and share it, make sure you like and comment. Subscribe. We appreciate y'all.
Y'all go check out Vinyl Supply Unlimited, man, for all your crafting t-shirt needs, man. Squad Credits 10 at checkout. Get you 10% off. Free shipping over $50, man. We will see y'all Tuesday. Thank you again, Bob.
Thank you, man. Everybody showing love. I appreciate you all. I see you guys in the comments, everybody. I appreciate Mike. Appreciate Sheik. I appreciate you all.
For sure.
Likewise.
Later. See y'all Tuesday.
All right.